Hello. I'm recording this on Saturday, January 17th, 2026. And I just wanted to talk about the energy that's going on right now that you may be feeling. Because if I'm feeling it, there is bound to be at least one other soul feeling the same way. But I'm sure this is an energy that the collective, many people in the collective, are feeling at this time. So, January 17th, 2026. So, the year of the fire horse. According to the Chinese zodiac, will begin February 17, 2026. Fire horse makes me think of momentum, freedom, the chariot card in the tarot. I was shuffling the cards in one of my oracle decks, specifically the Wild Unknown Pocket Animal Spirit Guidebook. And the card that fell out was horse 144 when I looked up. We are closing out the year of the wood snake. A very transformative year, a year of shedding old skins, a lot of releasing, purging, transmuting, alchemizing. And not only in 2025, leading up to 2025, of course. And recently, you may have been feeling maybe a bit more emotional. An explosion of emotions, I'm going to say. An explosion of emotions. About a week ago, I think it was, I'm not sure, but it wasn't that long ago, I broke down into a fit of tears and I really raged. Lots of crying, lots of raging at the universe, at myself, at my ancestors. Screamed into a pillow. And again, today, I was triggered. I was riding public transit. There was a delay. And I was going to meet someone and I just turned back because it just felt like too much. It just felt like too much. So I returned home and I was triggered by this and by this inconvenience. It was inconvenient. But it just set off an avalanche of emotions. And I raged and bawled my eyes out and screamed, cussed out the universe, myself, just cussed. And just let it out. Until my cheeks were feeling sore from all the crying and raging. And in preparation, just the brief preparation before pressing record right now, it made me think of one of the readings that I did recently. And I think I titled it Rebirth, the Final Push. I'm not sure when I scheduled it for. I pre-record a lot of my videos. But I believe that is the point that we're at right now collectively. The final push. This is the gestation period right now. And the avalanche of emotions that you may be feeling right now is happening for a reason. It isn't random. The universe, spirit, your spirit team, whatever phrase, words resonate with you, they are preparing you for an explosion of the new. And our bodies can feel it. And so our past selves want to hold on. But our spirit team, Source, they're helping us, giving us that push that we need to release the buried emotions, the fears, limiting beliefs, the rage, to make space for more. The more that wants to come in to our lives in 2026 and beyond. The final push. I could even observe myself while I was bawling my eyes out, cussing out the universe, my ancestors, just letting it all out. I could observe myself while I was doing all this, right? Because we're the observers of our thoughts and feelings. Yes, I could observe that this was all happening, that I was raging so powerfully because I had to make space for powerful new changes, for new energies to enter my life. So, issues that had nothing to do with my being inconvenienced by a public transit delay or anything, but it set off an avalanche of emotions that wanted to arise. To be seen, acknowledged, to be expressed through my throat chakra. All the anger and rage, pain that was being held. Suppressed, needed to come out. To make room for the blessings that the universe has been preparing for us all this time. Okay, so one of the big issues that came up during my raging session was stability. So if I was raging over that. Just expressing all of my fears and rage and the feeling of being. So sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. So sick and tired of living in fear. Especially the fears around financial security. And the thing is, and I can observe myself, right? I could observe myself in victim mode, but that's necessary. That's part of the process, to express everything, to feel like a victim. You gotta let everything out. And it doesn't make you a bad person to express anger or rage. You need to get those bad feelings out of you. They want to be liberated. So, yes, I, as the observer, could see my scared self, my past self, making a mountain out of a molehill. I have a home. I am safe. I'm very blessed. But there's a scared part of me that wanted to be seen, even if it doesn't make sense. Just so sick and tired. That was one of the main feelings. Just so sick and tired of feeling scared, of living scared. And I was able to see once I let whatever wanted to come out, once I expressed and was able to pull back and distance myself, that is when I realized, yes. And maybe even when I was bawling my eyes out, I knew that. I knew why this was all happening. This rush of emotion, so intense and powerful. It's the final push before our lives change. The logical mind can't figure out, can't begin to make sense of what it is that we're feeling. But we do feel something. Something's coming. And so the logical mind, the scared self, freaks out. Our intuition knows more. Than what our logical minds can articulate. What you may be feeling now is likely the culmination of so many years of suppressed pain, anger, rage. Some of the spiritual assistance that you may be receiving at this time may be, well, to help you transition to this new forward-moving timeline. Maybe Kalima. I know that she started to enter my imagination back in, I believe, 2025, December 2025. She was helping me prepare. And quite recently, I think, Isis, dragons. There's a fire awakening within you. I'm sure you're seeing, most likely, synchronicities around the phoenix rising from the ashes. That's not a coincidence. And probably dragons, right? Dragons. They're helping us transmute, to turn our pain into power. Power fueled by love. a power fueled by the promise of freedom. I don't even know if any of that made sense, but just to summarize, if you're feeling extra emotional and those emotions feel particularly powerful, like literally, it's like verbal diarrhea, more powerful than past bawling sessions. You're not alone, and it's happening for a reason. It's the final push. 10 of Wands. The universe letting us know that we can release our burdens. We're making room for more. We're making room for the new. We don't know what's coming, but we know something's coming. It's been culminating for not only 2025, multiple years. That may be why, and we've been feeling this for so long, that's why the energy feels even more intense, and why the purging at this time, when we're on the threshold of movement in the year of the fire horse. We have been preparing the universe, our spirit team. They've been helping us prepare all this time. Okay, this book is not in alphabetical order, which is why I'm struggling to find. Okay, let's see here. Oh, and another thing that I was really raging over today when I was bawling my eyes out and screaming at the universe. Disappointment. So sick and tired of feeling disappointed. Whew, that's a big one. That is such a big one. Disappointment. How many times have you, not only throughout your life, but on your spiritual path, felt disappointed, experienced the energy of disappointment? That's part of one of the biggest lessons. There are so many big lessons. Patience. Oh my goodness. Trusting, surrendering, and also being able to manage disappointment. That is so hard, isn't it? And it's okay to express that. It's all part of the process. And despite all the disappointment, look at us. carrying all the wands, persisting, persevering. Our souls, it's almost like our souls won't let us give up. And believe me, I've wanted to many times, and I kind of did for about a year. I just read a bunch of mystery novels for like a year. I was fed up. I was done. I was done. But look at me, back. Yeah. It's really difficult to deny the call of your soul, isn't it? Even though it feels so uncertain, you know, on the other side of this uncertainty, all the spiritual agony is just glorious, and you can't prove it, but you just know. Oh, here you go. Here's the horse. Okay. All right. Momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy within the deck. It provides us with momentum so reliable, so supportive, that you can ride on its back toward any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. A horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. Physical stamina, exercise, and mental focus, meditation, are the secret weapons behind the horse's legacy. The word legacy stands out. Legacy. You are here to build a legacy. When in balance, achieves anything, never gives up. When out of balance, runs away, feels weak. To bring into balance, strength training, not only physical, right? Spiritual training, inner training. Woo. Okay, almost half an hour. I think I'll just conclude it there. Get ready. And if you haven't, I'm sure you can feel intuitively big changes are coming. If you have not gotten emotional or exploded, burst into tears recently, there's high potential that might happen, but it's all part of the process. You are not alone. Get ready. Get ready. Thank you.